Now, a judge in the United States has quashed the murder conviction of an American man whose case gave rise to the true crime podcast serial. Adnan Syed was 19 years old when he was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his former girlfriend more than 20 years ago. Our North America correspondent David Willis reports.
Adnan Syed allowed himself just the faintest of smiles as he left court after 23 years in jail. His supporters have long maintained his innocence, yet every appeal over the course of the last 2 decades has been denied. Adnan Syed was found guilty of strangling his former high school sweetheart, Hae Min Lee, and burying her body in a shallow grave. She was 18 at the time of her death. He was 17. And were it not for one of the foremost true crime podcasts, Mr. Syed might have been destined to spend the rest of his life behind bars. The most popular podcast in the world at the time, Serial not only focused worldwide attention on the case, but raised serious questions about the validity of his conviction. Doubts prosecutors in Mr. Syed's hometown of Baltimore came to share when they set about re-examining the evidence. At their behest, a judge has now overturned his conviction and released him pending the completion of the new inquiry. There were gasps and applause in the courtroom as the judge gave the order for Mr. Syed's shackles to be removed.
Through our review, our reinvestigation revealed that the original prosecutors and the subsequent prosecutors in the Attorney General's office failed to disclose relevant information about alternative suspects, one of whom threatened to kill the victim and had motive to kill the victim, and both of whom had a pattern of violence against women.
Prosecutors are waiting on the outcome of new DNA tests using technology that was unavailable at the time of the trial. But if he didn't kill Hae Min Lee, then who did? This re-examination of the evidence more than 2 decades after her death has left the victim's family feeling betrayed.
The way the state's attorney's office acted in this case is just inexcusable. They knew about this for more than a year. It was clear from their conduct they absolutely did not want to afford this victim any meaningful opportunity to address this motion. My clients, all they wanted was information. They want the truth to come out.
Mobbed as he walked free for the first time in 23 years, Adnan Syed has been released on home detention. Baltimore prosecutors now have 30 days in which to charge him again with Hae Min Lee's murder or set him free. David Willis, BBC News, Washington.